Do you hear that? I think the tea is ready. You're listening to Pop of Tea. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Hello, everyone. You're listening to Pop of Tea podcast with your friends, Danielle and Sydney.
That's a new one. I thought you were going with your hosts.
Oh, host would have been nice too.
With your friends. But we're all friends
Yeah,
here.
we are. I think.
Wow, what a good week this is, honestly.
Honestly, the content, we didn't even have to search.
Oh.
It was just handed.
So I was more thinking like for other reasons.
Oh.
But also for the content.
Okay, you go first then. With
Oh,
what you were
yeah,
gonna
like,
say.
you know, I don't have to say it, but it's a good week for our nation.
Oh. I, honest to God, thought you were talking about the
Like,
content
yeah.
that we
Well,
were handed. But
yeah,
no,
it's all
that's
good.
okay.
It's all good.
It's all relative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just feel like, you know, life is good at the
Life is
moment. We're looking up, got the light at the end of the tunnel.
We can only hope for a brighter future.
It's gonna help. A lot of stuff has happened though too.
Plenty. Like to the point where we had to prioritize what we were putting into this episode. Okay.
True. And we don't normally don't have to do that.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, what else can we talk about?
All right. So why don't we start off with a little medley?
Wait, real quick.
Okay.
A couple people have reached out about the AT&T story.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just.
And by couple, I just mean one for me.
Oh.
And I think one
One
you.
for me too. Yeah.
That's a couple.
That's two. Couple.
pair,
There
yeah.
you go.
Just like basically saying how they had similar experiences. And I just want to say, AT&T, what the hell are you doing? Like,
Something
get
is
your
wrong
shit
with
together.
you.
As the number 1 or number 2 cell service in America, like, or
You
the
ain't
world.
shit.
Yeah, you gotta work on this. But
Yeah.
it's fine. I still don't know my number.
Is this still your background?
Yeah.
You just gotta like repeat it to
It
yourself
always
over
will
and
be.
over.
I'm gonna get it tattooed on me.
I don't know why these headphones are not wanting to. Oh, they're not wanting
I
to
was
stay
gonna say,
on
I
me
was like,
today. Is that how it was?
Yes.
No wonder.
But I
Like,
didn't notice until you started messing with it that
Oh.
it's not even on right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you usually had 1 year off.
I usually. Well, yeah. This one's on. I was trying. This one is.
Oh, it's
off,
half.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
But it kept sliding back. Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, that's it. I'm not alone. I'm glad.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy that you weren't alone.
Right. Like, it's not just me. Like, I'm not just an
the
idiot.
Lone Ranger.
Right.
That has problems with AT&T.
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of a personal story-ish because I was a major High School Musical stan.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
It's turning 15 this week. I believe it was on the 20th. It officially turned 15.
Oh, wow.
January 20th.
Wow.
And
That's crazy.
isn't it? Like to think of our age.
I was 11 when it came
9.
out.
Yeah, it's just insane. Like to think that it's still relevant.
And
like
I still watch it like every 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. And all of them. Like, I do a marathon.
What's your favorite?
Oof. I kind of feel like 2.
Everyone says 2, and that's my least.
Really? Maybe
Yes.
1 or 2.
See, I love the third. The third got me crying.
The
in
third
the
is the
theaters.
summer one, right?
No, the summer one is 2,
Oh,
where they're
God.
like at Sharpay and Ryan's
Right. Oh, then
golf.
maybe I take that back. What's the third one about?
Is when they like graduate, and it's super emotional.
Oh. Yeah.
I just love the music in that one, and like at the end, it always gives me chills. Like when they like drop the
Yeah.
curtain, and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't." It's like
Okay,
the
I
end of
need
an
to-
era.
I need to rewatch apparently because.
But the first one is like a freaking classic.
Yeah. First, you can't go wrong.
Do you have a favorite song? Like from any
Any of them? What's the one? We're soaring, flying.
Breaking Free. So
And that's a good one. And like
yeah.
Wildcats or what's
We're
that
all
one?
in this together. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm not like the biggest fan, I guess.
Wow.
I still really like it. I just don't think about it that much.
I don't want to be dramatic, but I feel as though High School Musical shaped my life to be what it is today.
That's fair. I
just-
really looked up to Gabrielle.
Gabriella. Oh my God, Sydney, you are not doing well today.
It's one letter, okay? Gabriella.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've talked about this, how I'm Team Sharpay and you're Gabriella.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
After I saw that movie, I really like got into different hobbies and wanted
Well, you
to,
were like a you did
musicals. I did
and
musical
stuff.
theater. Yeah, so that really
So
like
that
propelled me in that
literally-
direction.
Yeah, I was never.
And Zac Efron is still like love of my life.
Yeah.
Like, oh
So
my
fair.
God.
Yeah.
Gosh.
He was in his prime. High School Musical, I think.
Man, I really thought he was like the hottest dude.
hottest person.
I guess like at 9 years old, who else hotter are you going to see? You know, like of course it's going to be Zac Efron.
Jesse McCartney was pretty hot back then.
Yeah, I wasn't that into him, so.
Oh,
I was into Chad Michael Murray after Cinderella Story.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, him and Zac Efron. Yeah, for real.
Yep.
But yeah, I was reading just a little article on the director of the movie, Kenny Ortega. He was just like reflecting on the 15 years, and he said that he wanted to pick a project that was like more on the down low. But then after he read the script and like they filmed it and everything, he was like, I knew it was gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And like be obviously what it was. So that's pretty cool.
That's
and
awesome.
I just kind of wish that Zac Efron would acknowledge the fact more that like he was a part of this franchise.
Does he not?
I feel like he doesn't as much as the other ones, and
Oh.
like that kind of bothers me.
He's too good for it now, which he isn't, but that's how he's acting.
Yeah.
Or at least that's probably what he thinks.
I just feel like sometimes as a cast, like they do like different reunions and things, and he's not involved. And I'm like, well, why?
He's like
Like
the
you
main
were the
character.
main, exactly. Like, please get on board with this. But no hate, just saying.
Yeah. Well,
And I feel bad for the generation after us, like the the
Gen
people,
Z.
yeah, because
But-
they are never going to experience something like this. Like, what do they have now that's huge? TikTok, but it's totally different.
Well, let me say they do have High School Musical, the series
Stop.
on Disney Plus.
I want
I'm
to
guessing you
take
haven't
that
watched
show and destroy
Did you
it
try
and
to
light it
watch
on
it?
fire. No.
Okay,
I
I tried.
refuse. Oh no! Don't give it views.
Do you like the song "Driver's License"? Because
I've heard that it's blown up. I
You
haven't
haven't heard
listened to it? No, but I mean I've heard of it because it's like huge right now. But
Oh,
I
it's so good.
just is
Oh,
she
it's
in
so
that
good.
series?
Olivia Rodrigo is, I think
Oh.
she's in it, and she was like a Disney Channel star.
Mm-hmm.
But there's drama because her song. So there's 3 people involved in this song, the love triangle. Her ex, and her ex's girlfriend
Okay.
or whatever. Maybe they're not dating now, but they were involved. And all 3 of them are on the show.
Oh.
And what's his face? The kid. And they're all on TikTok. They're all whatever. I forget his name. Damn. But he just released a song. Apparently that's not about her. But it's the timing is weird. But her song is confirmed about him and this girl because there's a line that's like, you're probably with that blonde girl that always made me
Oh.
doubt.
Wow. I've heard that it's blown up. I will listen to it. I
You
will.
should. But that's the drama, and they're all from that show.
I just can't.
So, but I've heard good things about it, which I don't know. I think I tried, and I think it felt just weird because
It's
they're
forced.
young.
Yes.
It's new. It's not like
Like, stop trying to remake something that was so freaking amazing and then
Yeah.
like with new people.
It was weird because they were like there was a Troy, like that wasn't his name, but the characters were the same but different people, and they were like, we're gonna make a musical and it's gonna be called High School Musical.
Ugh.
And it's like, wait,
stop.
what? Like,
no, like don't do that shit.
because High School Musical, the movie, wasn't about
high school, like
it wasn't about like
the musical, High
musical.
School Musical.
Yeah.
It was like
that was
no.
the musical was the movie, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's a little cringy, but
And there was talks of like making a 4th movie a couple years ago, and I was like, please just leave it how it is. They graduated, and that's that.
yeah.
Like,
oh,
let's
I would
just stop.
definitely watch.
I would watch
a
it.
college or
But-
like post college.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like
But
married
only
kids.
if everyone was in it that was originally like
totally.
I don't want new people.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no,
randoms. Like
no.
no.
They all have to be there. They all have to agree.
Mhm.
And I don't think Zac Efron will be down for that.
No. He's
honestly.
in Australia.
He's yeah,
He's in Australia.
he is.
Okay, well, great. Glad we talked about that. I feel better.
Good memes.
Okay, on to some juicy stuff.
The
So much has
juiciest.
happened in Bachelor Nation.
Yeah.
Not even about this current season right now.
No.
I'm sure everyone who's listening to this remembers the last season of The Bachelorette. We talked about Claire and Dale, and then she left.
Claire and
with
Dale
him.
show.
Yep.
They're
So-
twin flames.
So, spoiler, but if you're on Instagram and you follow them, then you know that
You know.
they're done. But why don't you take us on a journey down memory lane of this past week of how we speculated?
Right. So I definitely saw this coming. I had a feeling like a week or two ago that they were broken up because I followed them pretty intently on Instagram after they
Yeah, I followed both
after
of
the
them.
show ended. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, like I'm gonna follow them, stalk them, whatever. And they were like always together. They spent whatever months together. It looked like they kind of moved in together, but didn't. Whatever.
Yeah.
And they looked really happy and they were always together. And then I just noticed that both of them were kind of doing their own thing. And that's the first sign, you know?
Right.
Like you're kind of like, oh, what are
you
they
go
doing?
from being so public on Instagram to then having a week of like not showing
Yeah.
each other. We're going to think
Yeah.
something's up. Yeah.
The one thing, and I can't remember what happened first. Was it like when Claire posted the picture with her mom? Did that happen before or after the cousin, Dale's cousin thing?
I think that was after.
Okay. So Dale's cousin posted on his Instagram story, and I should have screenshotted it. I didn't. Did you?
I didn't either.
Dumb.
Yeah. Very dumb.
What a fool. But he was like, I know the truth, or I know the real shit. And then what did he say? Like, I unfollowed.
Wait, I didn't view the story. I just saw his post like on his actual Instagram of the three of them.
The cousin?
Yeah.
Dale? Wait.
Dale's cousin posted a picture of him, Dale, and Claire.
Really? Like being like, hey, this is like a good post.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I sent you the story.
Did you?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I saw like it was someone else who posted the story. It wasn't like, obviously I don't follow Dale's cousin. I don't even know who he is.
No, I don't know.
But basically, and then, so Dale's cousin and Claire followed each other. And then after that story, they were not following each other.
Yes.
So yeah, so that was the only clue that people had was he was saying, oh, I know the truth, and unfollowed Claire. Like that's what that's about.
Right. And then she unfollowed him.
Yeah. And then she posted this really sad picture with her mom and long caption basically saying, I'm so thankful to be able to see my mom in person now. But she's basically like losing her pretty slowly. But yeah, so like that in itself, I was like, wow, like if she was happy with Dale, wouldn't both of their hands be holding her mom?
Yeah, you would think, right?
Like, yeah, that to me looks like, yeah, she's sad about everything. And then also
in the caption, she said something like going through hard times or something.
Yeah.
And that was a couple days after her not posting anything with Dale.
She goes, today I couldn't hide my hard day. A mother always knows. Without saying a word, she reached in her pocket and pulled out this tissue and just squeezed my hand.
And during that time, he was posting on his Instagram stories like Bible verses and
moving boxes. I thought he was helping a friend move. Like that's what he made it seem like.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like he was.
But who knows?
Part of the reason they broke up is because he didn't want to necessarily move to Sacramento in California with her, and she didn't necessarily want to move
to New York.
Right.
Which is fair. Like her mom is in California.
Right.
You know.
But this is what happens with these shows is like, did you not know that you might fall in love with someone from frickin'
Did you not think about that? Yeah, exactly.
Alaska? Like,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you need to be open to relocating.
And this is she didn't go through the whole process of the Bachelorette, so they probably didn't even get a chance to talk about where would we live, like all the things that logically you would have to go
too
through.
Busy making out.
Yeah.
Horning up for each other.
Yeah.
That's not even a term, but
you know.
Yeah.
You get it.
Like,
so
it's insane.
Yeah. So after a week of this, Dale finally posted on Instagram on Tuesday. On his Instagram, he said, I wanted to share with you all that Claire and I have decided to go our separate ways. We appreciate the love and support we received from so many people, but this is the healthiest decision for both of us at this time. We strongly believe in leading with love and always remaining true to ourselves, something our families have taught and instilled in us throughout our lives. We only hope the best things for one another. So I was like, damn, he did it first.
He pulled a Peter. We didn't really talk about Peter and Kelly breaking up, but this is the same thing.
Season.
Yeah. So like Peter posted first and was like us and our, and Kelly was silent. She was like,
but what?
Okay. So I guess this is mutual. Like that's kind of how this is.
Right. So we were all waiting for Claire to like say something.
Yeah. She said nothing for a while. Well, for a couple days.
Yeah. And then today we're recording on today's Thursday and legit, she posted like an hour ago, I was made aware of a mutual, in quotes, statement at the same time you all were, so I've needed some time to really digest this. Speaking for myself, my intentions with this relationship have always been very clear. So the truth is, I am crushed. That's sad.
It is.
This was not what I expected or hoped for, and I'm still trying to process this. 2020 was one hell of a year with COVID, battling severe anxiety post-show, bouncing a public new relationship, all while slowly losing my mother. It hasn't been ideal circumstances, but that is life, right? I have been looking forward to the light at the end of the tunnel. Our relationship was not perfect, but I can say that I was genuinely invested with all of my heart. I may not have all the answers, but I do know this. I will continue to show up, her favorite frickin' phrase, stand by my word, and be committed to love. XO Claire. Okay.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of, I feel like there's some digs in here.
Well, the mutual with the quotation marks is the biggest. Like, it sounds like they were like, they maybe had the conversation and then didn't talk for a couple days. Like maybe and then he just went and posted, which you gotta be on the same page with that shit.
Right. Well, he probably saw everyone speculating and was probably like, I'm just gonna get ahead of this and say.
Right, because who knows, like he might be dating other people and he doesn't want to be seen in public with girls. Like, because then it's like, well, Dale's cheating, but
I just wonder, like, we all could see on the show he was not ready to get engaged.
Yeah, or have kids.
Yes.
We all saw the awkward moment.
Yeah, so it's like, I guess she was so blindly in love that, but then like, I also blame him then. Why wouldn't he speak up for himself?
He went along with it way too much. Did. And he played into the fact that like, I mean, or the producers did, who really knows at this point, but like the whole deeper meaning and like energies.
Yes.
And who knows, like whatever the fuck they were talking about clearly did not work.
No.
So...
and like part of me is sad for her because
I feel really bad. She's
39 and like if she wants to have kids, like her time is running out.
I hope she like freezes her eggs. She should do that, or if maybe she already did.
Do you think that she just wanted to get married and find love so bad that she just like jumped at this opportunity because she felt some sort of connection with him?
I don't know, because maybe like being the Bachelorette just wasn't the right move for her.
Yeah, I feel like this franchise needs to be done with her, no offense. Like she can't get another chance.
Well, do you think she's going to be on Bachelor in Paradise? Because that's a hot topic, because this summer it's coming back.
I don't think she should.
I don't either, because I don't think it's going to work for her.
It's not going to work.
But I think if the Bachelor franchise is smart, which they are, they're going to ask and they're going to try to get her on, because everyone's going to like, that's just another selling point.
I think it would be
guys
stupid.
from her season will literally be there too, which, well, that'd be actually really interesting, because they're going to get a chance maybe to rekindle things with her.
I think she'd be so stupid to go on there. I feel like if
You're right.
you failed many times,
I wouldn't if I was her.
No.
But I think Bachelor's going to try. But yeah, like I don't know what's next for her. I feel bad. I do.
I feel like she needs to.
She kind of like did this to herself.
Yeah, she pushed it way too hard.
She did.
Way too hard.
She did. She did not trust the process whatsoever. Like, I know The Bachelor is crazy. Like, you get engaged after a couple months, but she took it to a whole new level, which that's not the process.
No. And like, I thought maybe they would work out just because
of how bizarre it was.
Right.
Yeah, I did too.
So I'm not shocked. Am I sad for them? Yeah, like I am. Like that sucks. But I'm not shocked.
No.
At all.
I think everyone saw this coming.
Do you think the dudes from her season are like texting each other and are like, LOL?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would be. I'd be like, LOL, because...
I mean, I'd be pissed if I were them.
Yeah. I hope Tayshia and
They
Zach
were robbed
make
of the
it.
season. I hope Tayshia and Zach are in it.
I hope.
They look like they're having a good time.
Yeah. But so do Claire and Dale. You know?
I know,
like
you never know.
You never know.
Because it is the real world. It's a test. Like,
I wonder what his turning point was with her, like, or maybe because I can't imagine, and it seems like from the statements that she did not want to end things, like she was blindsided. So I wonder if he was like, you were too forceful this whole time and I'm not realizing I don't love you, or like what. I
think life hit him hard, and I mean the fame you get from going on that show doesn't help, because he probably returned and everyone wants to talk to him, but he also has Claire hanging on him like a freaking shadow, because she is clingy, like you can just tell.
You can tell,
but
she was like obsessed with
like
him.
not in a good way. I don't think,
like I think
it pushed
good.
him away.
Like obviously you want to be really into your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah, it's
but
fine
like,
to have a little bit of obsession, but not
no
to her extent. Like the Instagram posting to me is still weird, even though it's almost like you have to do it if you're in the public eye.
You mean like to post that you're broken up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were all waiting for it.
I know, but I hate it. Like, could you imagine if
like
normal
you had
people did that?
Yeah, like, me and so broke up today.
Like, this is for the best. Because first of all, I've never had that outlook after a breakup.
No.
Never. I was never like, yeah, as hard as it is, like, this is what's best. I'm like, in the moment, I'm like, fuck, like, this sucks. I hate my life. I'm so depressed. Like
you either feel liberated.
I want him back. You know, you always like go.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, I know.
So to me, it's just fake. But like, I want to know what's really happening.
Me too, because I feel like her thing is saying that she isn't even really sure, and she's still in it. It almost seems like.
Well, neither of them deleted their pictures.
No.
She still has a highlight on her Instagram eating with D.
We'll see. Maybe
they still
get back
each
together.
Other. They did not block each other yet.
Maybe it was like a no hard feelings.
I really can't, based on her, and
she's probably blowing up his phone, dude.
Maybe they blocked each other on their phone numbers.
Maybe
that's an easy one, and no one has to know about that. Like, I still think they're trying to keep that public appearance for whatever reason, but hopefully she goes live or something, you know, or does an interview with someone. Like, I just want to know.
Yeah, I want to know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Another Bachelor.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah. Another one.
This show, man. I mean, I think they have to change their, like, the whole point of the show, because the success rate is definitely lower than it was.
Totally.
More people end up breaking up. So I think they just have to, like, stop forcing the engagement thing and just make it like a dating show, but it's different than other dating shows because it's classier. It's not like Too Hot to Handle or like.
Right. Like, maybe say, which they kind of throughout the whole thing say it could end in an engagement.
Right.
I feel like that's encouraged.
It is.
But it should also be like, maybe
too.
You just end it like how other people have, where you're not engaged, but you're together.
Yeah.
Like, why can't that be encouraged?
And I feel like they look at that like it's a bad thing.
Right.
Like,
and it's not.
They're like, oh my God, they didn't want to propose, but they want to still be with me. Like, what? It's like, what's wrong with that? Like, that's
nothing.
Pretty normal.
Stupid. Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So this week's episode of The Bachelor had some dramatic crap happening. The whole ordeal with Sarah hiding, and then she eventually sees herself out. And do you think it was all like phony?
So here's what I think about it. And it sucks. Well, it obviously sucks that her dad has ALS.
Right.
I'm not trying to take away from that. But just put that on the back burner for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sarah is not who she says she is. I really do. And I think I've like heard like other people talk about it, and there's been some TikToks that have come out that she actually had a boyfriend before going. And like, she literally, like, she pulled a Jed. Basically, I think her and her boyfriend agreed that she was going to go on the show to get her more followers, because she's trying to be a social media influencer. And she basically was like, I'm going to come home to you. Don't worry. Like, this is just for my clout kind of thing, which is what Jed did.
That is crazy. Well, she is a broadcast journalist, which is like what we're in.
She was.
Right. But
she left to take care of her dad, AKA move to LA and be a model. I'm sorry, what? Like, apparently her and her dad aren't even in the same town, and she hasn't lived at home in a couple years.
Okay, yeah, so this is bizarre.
A family friend actually spoke out. I think she tweeted it.
Are you serious? Oh my God,
100%,
no loyalty.
100% serious. I don't know how, I mean, it could be like a made up source, but this woman literally tweeted, like, I introduced her parents to each other, and Sarah, like, is completely like playing into this role that she's a caretaker and that she's this and that, but she's only doing this for her own clout and
people
followers.
Are falling for it. I mean, I'm falling
I
for
did
it. Like,
not anymore though. Like, the whole boyfriend thing, I could totally see that happening, but that would be another reason why she left like that, because she probably realized, like, oh shit, like, this is getting more serious than I thought, because he actually liked her.
Yeah.
And she was probably like, I have to leave because I can't live with the fact that I'm lying to everybody, including Matt.
That is nuts.
So who knows the real story, but I don't like her.
I thought I did. I thought something was a little off
Episode
with her.
1.
Yeah.
Well, she looked old for being 24.
Yeah.
She looks older than that.
She does. And also, like, yeah, the thing with her dad is super sad. But going into The Bachelor, do you not realize that he's dating everyone else too?
Yeah.
Like if you have a jealousy issue, which that's why I don't think I could ever go on that show.
I could never.
Like I'm not a necessarily jealous person, but
It's
don't
the girl,
talk to
all the other girls aspect. Like, I don't want to be in a sorority house fighting for one guy. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no.
what it is. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, like if I have a connection with the dude, which they did, and like you're making out with him and you guys like each other.
She got the first one-on-one.
Right. Like it's kind of it would suck. Like I wouldn't want to do it, share him with all these people and like know that he's doing that. But when you go on the show, hello, what do you think? Like what do you think?
See, that's the thing. Like she's acting like she's all stressed out and can't process and doesn't think she's like ready, wants to go home to her family. But is it also because you have a whole nother life that you're lying about? And now like this got her enough exposure.
Oh, absolutely. You know? Like some of it's probably good. Some of it is kind of probably like us finding
like,
out different things.
Right. Like I don't follow her on anything, but apparently
I just followed her on Instagram because
apparently she posts a lot, like how I became a model, how I did this, and she's trying to be that influencer. You know,
this is a way to do it.
It really is.
So before she left, she was really hardcore bullied by the girls in the house, which
I don't think she deserved that.
No. Like they were not
rude.
nice.
And you would have thought that everyone was on Victoria's team because nobody really
Victoria
stood
and
up. Kit were like working together.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That's why I'm like, is it really forced? But how can you be like mid-20s and say such mean things about someone who's like sitting there crying? Like, yes, I don't agree with what she did by like stealing date time.
Right.
But
I don't either. But
I'm not going to be like...
Do I think she faked the pass out?
No, I don't think she did either.
I really don't. Like she fainted. Like
right.
A lot of things can go into that. But yeah, the girls like they just think she's such a phony and she's doing all this for attention, and like
the way that they went about that was not nice, and I'm not here for it.
No.
But then plot twist, Katie, the girl Katie,
I like her
went
now.
and go comforted her.
Well, I've always liked her from night one, and then I didn't know who she was, and now she's the MVP.
Yeah.
Like that was a really nice thing.
But it was weird because in the beginning of the episode, she was pissed off because Sarah was the one who interrupted Katie and Matt.
Yeah. I think she just realized, or she like, witnessed what happened with all the girls.
Yeah.
And
I feel like I would almost have to be the same way. It's like, I can't just sit here and let this person like.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said anything. I mean, like in the moment when they were all yelling, like I would have just sat there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe because I wish somebody would have just stood up and said, "Guys, like this is getting too." I was
hoping that Abigail was going to do it.
Abigail went in.
She has not been really like a top contender since the first episode.
No.
Like she's disappeared.
Which is weird when that happens to me. Like
how do you go?
It was
from...
like when Tayshia gave Spencer the first rose, and then he was literally not on the episode or on the season.
Yeah, literally not at all.
Yeah, so that is a little weird, but yeah, even Abigail, little old Abigail, like said something to her, and I was like, whoa.
Damn. But yeah, so Katie's MVP and basically is just saying to her, like, I don't agree with what was happening. And then Sarah opened up to her and told her about her father.
Yeah, because I guess no one knew what was happening.
No. So Katie also was saying like she lost her dad and she would never want Sarah to like miss out on those last moments potentially. And it was a good moment between them. They were crying.
When Katie made the comment like about how like she wants her to go back with her family, but if she leaves and then Matt picks Katie, and then she doesn't want Matt to be thinking like, oh, like Sarah, blah blah blah. Which, all right, Katie, I don't think Katie's really going far.
I don't think so.
But I like her, but I don't think she's gonna make it. But also that was pretty mature of her.
It was
like to have that
outlook on it.
Yeah, to have that realization, like, because I feel like a lot of girls would be like, go home.
Leave.
Go home. You need to be with your family. You don't need to be here.
Right.
Because they just want one less girl.
I just feel like it's so early in the process though that, he'll be able to like get over Sarah. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's the final four or
it's
something.
Too early.
Yeah.
And the way that they were both like, her exit was just so dramatic.
It was so
It really was.
It was a little much for me. Like going to him constantly and having him come to her.
I know,
it's like,
and she's
and I think he's a little naive. Like I just think he can't keep catering to her. Like I'm glad she kind of left because he can't keep giving her separate time. Like that's not fair.
I mean, the man's never been in love.
Yeah.
So I feel like he is pretty naive just in general.
That's true. Yeah.
Which also, like, I know I came out really like praising Matt, but
I'm not as in love with him as I
getting,
once was.
Yeah, I agree. And I will say the one thing I heard is that he's a registered Republican and his mom is a very big Republican. So that puts a little bit into perspective. And then also like the fact when he was on his one-on-one with Serena and they were talking about their dating past, he kind of brought up how he was dating a girl for 4 months or casually seeing a girl, hooking up with a girl for 4 months. She wanted a title. He couldn't commit.
Oh.
And I was like,
after 4 months.
All right, dude. Like, that's kind of a fuckboy
Maybe
thing
he
to
seems
say.
a little immature or something.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? Like, you couldn't call her your girlfriend? You really wanted that freedom so bad.
Right.
Like, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I like him. Like, on paper, he seems fantastic.
Yeah.
And I still like him as a person. I think he means well. I just think he is in a situation that he might not have been fully prepared for.
Yes. And I don't think he's ready for engagement. And
Probably
I don't think the
not.
next 2 months or whatever of him filming the show is going to make him prepared because this is such an outlandish way to go through that. So, we'll see. I still like him, but
to wrap up the Sarah talk, she posted on Instagram like a picture of words and it says real queens fix each other's crowns, and she was basically just saying like,
she directing that to Katie because no one else,
I guess, basically directing it to all those girls, essentially just saying it says refraining from negative comments even when it's sometimes easier to say something mean instead of something nice, like going on and on about. And she was bullied really bad.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
she totally was. Can we also just address the fact that she was hanging out with G-Eazy?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, so
like, how do you just have that connection?
Unfortunately, I didn't do much research because I have a picture. That's all I need.
Yeah,
but I think what I've heard is that they were celebrating a friend's birthday that they both knew out at a club, whatever.
Okay.
And this was in March of 2020, so probably right before lockdown started. And I guess they left together. And I would assume that they hooked up just because knowing what type of guy G-Eazy is, which he's a scumbag.
Yeah. Well, she was probably looking for more status.
Yes, 100%.
So,
and that's not the way to do it because, I don't know. And I love Ashley Benson, his current girlfriend.
Oh, they're dating.
Yes, they're back
Wasn't
together.
he with Halsey before and that ended really shitty and
yeah,
stuff?
and she hates his guts.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, I've heard things. He's just a shitty guy. Like, he's not a good guy. He cheated on Halsey like so many times.
Yeah.
I'm iffy about her, but she's
Agreed.
gone. She saw herself out.
She's out. Do you think she'll come back?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, because we're getting 5 new girls next
I
week.
hate that. Why
hate
5?
That. 1 left. Bring 1 in.
We don't need
more girls.
No,
we do not.
We don't.
Ugh.
One thing I did want to say is that I love reading Caitlin Bristow's live tweets.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're so funny. Like,
I didn't get to see them because I was
good.
busy tweeting myself.
Oh, I'm glad I took this note. When Sarah went to his house to leave, did you notice she kept going? Like, she kept blowing. I'm like, there's no tears coming from your eyes. This is all like, this is too much.
An act.
Yeah, it's an act. And but like the constant blowing, I was like, please stop.
I think my mom or sister called that out. Did you also notice how nice Matt James's like house is?
Yeah, it's like a separate thing.
Like dude, La Quinta and this resort in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's night and day.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because like I've just seen a lot of stuff that's like the budget for Claire's season was so much lower.
Oh.
And maybe that's because of COVID and now they kind of have it down.
Mm-hmm. Like how to do it. Yeah.
But yeah, this season, like you really wouldn't even know that there's COVID until for the group date, they go, oh, you're going to be in front of a live audience. It was just the other girls.
Yeah.
It was not any, because at first I was like, oh, like people with masks
are
going to be
in. I knew it was going to be another thing like they did on Tayshia's season.
I
where
really
it was the
thought,
other dudes.
like, don't lie. Just be like, the other girls are going to watch you. Like,
right.
I don't know. I would freak out if they told me that and then it was
the act.
Not.
Yeah. So this is actually, I read on, I want to say like Entertainment Weekly. This is the lowest ratings ever.
What?
In Bachelor history.
For Matt's season?
Mm-hmm.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Yes.
Even after Claire?
Yeah.
Or is this just The Bachelor? Or is it just
Bachelor? Or was it Bachelor franchise?
There's
I don't
no
have
way. Because I've seen some pretty shitty seasons of The Bachelor.
The producers or whoever commented was saying they think it's because like it was the first night that had the lowest first night ratings because people don't know who he is, so they're not as interested.
But need
But
to get over that.
they said they have hope though for the rest of the season because they think they'll gain more viewership based on like because Matt's a good guy and whatever. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, but they've had the most submissions and interesting
Ever.
women.
I know, so it makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Interesting. I just had a few thoughts. Like, how did you feel about the group date?
It was bizarre. I mean, it was funny. Basically, what they did was they had to create like a love scene, and it could be as not crazy or as crazy as you wanted it. And most of the girls took it pretty far, but like it was between a love story between them and Matt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, if you were in that situation,
I would probably keep it more PG-13 rather than like rated R.
I would have freaked out too much that I wouldn't be able to do it. Like,
it's just awkward
to write that and then read it in front of the person. Like,
just weird.
No.
Yeah, no.
But will you buy Chris Harrison's book? Because
how much is it? Is it on Amazon? Oh,
it is, but apparently it's like sold out because
everyone was probably a ploy to freaking get him more. Yeah,
I was seeing tweets that were like Chris Harrison just really like made a whole date to plug his book.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I did hear about it and I wanted to read it, but I didn't know what it was about, and I didn't know how apparently raunchy it is.
Yeah,
but it's like a straight up erotica, and I kind of feel uncomfortable that
he wrote
it.
Yeah, it is bizarre.
Or that like
why did
he? I look at him as like a father figure,
right?
Almost.
Not like a
funny date.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah,
cringy a little bit. But Serena's I like her.
one-on-one. I do like her a lot.
I think she's a little young.
Yeah, 22.
She's like 22. Yeah,
a little young, but she's been in love and Matt hasn't.
I liked her, but I almost felt like she was a little cocky in a way. Like,
yeah,
or maybe she was just confident, and I took that as cocky. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I feel you. Like, she was confident, and she was. Yeah, I feel. I
don't know. I don't think they're gonna end up to. I could be wrong. I don't know.
And she didn't have any hardships to say. I mean, it was just her like about how she was in love in high school or whatever.
Well, because you're 22. Like,
yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I went on there, I'd be like, what? I don't have anything like.
Like, I think they have chemistry. I think the date was good. Like,
the donkeys was weird.
The donkey was weird.
Like, get out, please.
But no, they're not going to end up together. But I liked her.
I liked her too.
It was good. It was good.
And she said, "I'm falling in like with you," which like is I guess a good way to put it. Because I guess it's way too early to say I'm falling in love with you.
Yeah, but she did say like she could see herself.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Respectable.
Yeah.
I like her. I think she's classy, better than the Victorias of the show. So
yes, if you want to follow us on Twitter,
yes,
I had a good time making some tweets, and one of them almost went viral.
It almost took off.
The other day I checked. You can look at the insights, and it says 16,000. It made 16,000 impressions. That's how many times people saw it on Twitter.
Oh my god!
And then total engagements were 5,000. That's how many times people interacted with the tweet, which
they clicked on it.
I guess, but why would you not like it if you interacted with it?
True. But
it's up to like almost 100 likes.
Yep.
That was cool.
So first day for our Twitter, and we did that.
Right. And it was just a picture of him. Oh yeah, he's still kissing with his eyes open.
And he acknowledges
he's not going to change. And he does acknowledge it, which is funny. Like,
yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to do?
Right.
Like, you have
to make fun of yourself.
Yeah. It's going to be worse if you don't.
Exactly.
Pop of Tea Pod.
Yes, on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to quickly say, I don't understand why it's furthering my belief that Victoria was a plant, planted there, because
I still think
on her name tag, when they tag her, it still says queen. Like, why doesn't it say like beauty brand owner?
She's like an entrepreneur.
Yeah, like she has a job.
Has a business.
So that's why I feel like
she sells, apparently, this one girl on TikTok, found her website, and because she went private on Instagram.
Oh, she did?
I think, yeah. And she found her website, and she sells like $800 workout packages or something, like a cleanse.
What?
$800, like a 21-day program or some shit.
Who's buying that shit?
I don't know, but
that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I'm actually gonna check now about this.
But that's why I'm like, why aren't they tagging her with what she actually does for a living?
She is public.
Like, why are we still saying she's queen? That's why I'm convinced that this is not real.
It's a ploy.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like, her outfit choices, her makeup choices, like everything looks off.
The bra is always showing on this girl.
Yeah.
Get a strapless bra.
Like when she wore that mesh top.
Oh,
like what the hell are you doing?
Awful.
Like apparently she stole $250 worth of items from a grocery store.
When?
I don't know, but that's her mugshot.
That looks like years old.
Yeah. She was arrested for stealing, and I'm sure it was years ago.
Wow.
But that's hilarious.
That is crazy. Okay, do you want to talk about Downfalls High?
Yeah, very quickly I will go over it because it was a monumental time for me because I was really excited for it.
Machine Gun Kelly's
Yeah,
thing.
Machine Gun Kelly like made a musical, I guess you could call it. Apparently it was shot very quickly. Like he was saying, he's been saying in interviews like, I literally made a musical in like 2 days or something. And let me tell you, buddy, it shows. It shows. And like, I'm not a musical critique in any way, but yeah, like it just wasn't that good. Like I liked it because of the music. The whole album played through.
That's cool.
It was like 50 minutes in total. And I had to watch it on their website, which now it's on YouTube, which annoying because I couldn't stream it on my TV.
Oh,
whatever. Making it hard.
Yep.
But yeah, so Sydney Sweeney was like the main girl character.
Okay.
And I love her. Let me just say. She is like my girl crush. She's just really, really pretty. And she's like a really good actress. Like she's in a lot of shit. I can't at the time. She's been in Euphoria.
Okay.
She was in The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, okay.
She's just
big
like
stuff.
She's in big stuff, and she's done bigger things than that. I just can't remember. And she's 23, so she was the main character. And then the main boy character as her boyfriend in the show was freaking Lil Huddy from TikTok.
What?
Not even an actor.
That's bizarre.
Chase Hudson. He's 18, and he's famous for TikTok. He dated Charlie D'Amelio like last year.
Oh.
So off the bat, I was like, this is embarrassing for Sydney Sweeney because she's way better.
Downgrading to this.
She's way better than him.
Produced.
He's not even an actor. And spoiler alert, she dies early in the fucking musical.
Why would she do this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Probably because
I wonder how much
Kelly
she got paid
was
for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do anything for Machine Gun Kelly, but like
Nate, watch out.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I just felt bad for her. Like she barely had speaking parts. I mean, the whole thing was not dialogue based, which I know that's musicals aren't, but the musical part of it was Machine Gun Kelly performing. Like it would cut between Machine Gun Kelly performing the song in like some weird staged like set not related to the musical, and then it would go back to the music, to the dialogue part, and like it'd be about Sydney and Lil Huddy. Like she got pregnant, they were in high school, she got pregnant, got an abortion, didn't tell him, and then she got literally in a fatal car accident on her way back from the abortion, and he never knew that she was pregnant until he found her diary. It was just, I don't know, like I wanted it to be so much more than it was.
So like scale of 1 to 10, 10 being great, like what?
4.5.
I'm not watching that shit then.
No, I really wouldn't. The only reason I liked it for the music because I love the album.
Right.
So I was singing along, and like he had Black Bear in one of the songs with Black Bear, and then one of his songs with Trippie Redd, which
love that song.
I love the song, but that guy is a weirdo.
Oh, I don't know what he looks like.
He is so freaking weird.
All I know is no.
And his part in that song is like
super short.
Yeah, the world is crazy, so corrupted. It's not even like. I'm sorry, but do you really need like that much skill for that? Anyways,
no, we could do it. We just did
exactly. So like he made an appearance because they performed the song. So I just thought it was really weird and almost made it seem like Machine Gun Kelly was just showing off himself. Like,
probably it's totally just a thing to get more views and stuff. On the album. You know?
I don't think. I mean, as far as producing musicals, like he's not good at that.
He should have hired someone.
And Megan Fox wasn't anywhere in it, which.
Of course,
disappointing.
But
she was in Bloody Valentine music video. She should have at least been in the Bloody Valentine performance, in my opinion.
He could have made it happen, but he didn't.
Yes, and I hope they're still together. But yeah, so that was my thoughts.
Great.
I wouldn't watch it unless you're like a really big fan
Die
of
Hard.
Dick Downfall, whatever it's called, Tickets to My Downfall.
Yeah. a couple weeks ago, we were talking about how we watched Teen Mom 2 on Netflix. The first 2 seasons came out. We binged the shit out of it. Live it, love it. Great. But Janelle is still receiving like some bad backlash on Twitter and Instagram because people are seeing how shitty she was.
I mean, if you didn't watch it, then you don't know.
Then you wouldn't know that she's different now.
Know.
So let me pull up the screenshots. People are saying, like, does Jace live with you? You don't deserve Jace, blah, 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 blah. Jace, she said on TikTok, lives with her full time. So people were like, oh, you have custody now. And she said, had to rephrase essentially what she was saying. So Jace has come to live with them, her and her awful husband David,
with like 4 kids, right?
His kid that's not Janelle's. So like his one daughter, Jace, Janelle's son, Janelle's second son Kaiser, and then her and David have a daughter, Ensley. Ugh. So yeah, there's 4 children there.
Do not name your kid Kaiser.
I know, like a Kaiser roll. Yeah. So she's saying that his behavior wasn't the best at her mother Barbara's house, which he's lived there for the past, what is he now, 13? Yeah, something like that. We gave him many chances and told him he better behave, and her mom was just fed up.
I mean, that sucks for Barbara because she really did raise him.
Absolutely.
And he's not appreciative at all.
Well, he doesn't know any better,
like,
which is like,
shit.
I know. But then Janelle does a quote. She says, and she called me and she said, yeah, that's it. He's misbehaving again. I don't know how he's going to do his schoolwork and pass if he keeps it up. That was my
really good impression.
I tried.
Well, Janelle.
Yeah. Well, Janelle, he's misbehaving again. So yeah, Janelle says that her mother still has custody, but
like legally,
but I'm sure that'll all get pointed out or figured out. But she also said Jace knows that I'm posting this and we've discussed it because at this point he probably has social media. Yeah, that's the thing with these kids, and that's why Chelsea decided to leave, because she said she wants Aubrey to be able to like
have a normal teenage,
right, and like
young adult life.
She doesn't want Aubrey watching the show and being like, oh, I hope my mom doesn't talk about the private things I told, things like that. And I get it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't have a kid, but
I'm sorry, but that kid was kind of like cursed from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Like having Janelle as your mom, like she's crazy. She is.
Yeah. Well, really, she wasn't even his mom.
No, like just biologically though.
Right.
Like it's unfortunate. And who knows where his dad, like I don't even think he knows his dad. Didn't he?
No,
die?
well that was a storyline in when Janelle was still in Teen Mom, maybe like a couple years ago. Andrew, the dad, hadn't reached out in years, and he was like a model in China apparently. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds real true.
Yeah. So he wanted to meet Jace, and Janelle was like, and Barbara also was like, So Barbara went to New York to meet him. And
this happened in Teen Mom?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm missing a lot.
It's got to be like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
They ultimately decided not to have him meet him, but Barbara did meet up with him, and like he showed up.
Wait, I think I remember this.
I can't tell you like the details of their conversation.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah.
I thought he died. But
no, I mean he could have now, but he was alive a couple years ago.
Wow.
So that's your Teen Mom 2 update.
Wild.
Yep. Okay. Francesca.
Yeah. New love life alert.
Francesca Farrago.
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about Too Hot to Handle on this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, we either did it in our practice episode or
like a while
first
ago.
episode.
Too Hot to Handle.
We talked about Love is Blind, Too Hot to Handle, all of it.
Yeah, so it's a Netflix show, a Netflix original where like all these girls and guys who are super hot were put into this vacation house and had to the rules was you couldn't kiss, right? You couldn't
do anything.
Yeah,
you could hold hands and cuddle and hug,
right?
But nothing passed.
It's kind of like almost Are You the One, right? Like you lose money if you.
Yeah, but there were no matchups.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
The show wasn't like we paired you up based on your qualities, whatever. It was literally a free for all, and I mean, it's really stupid that they couldn't refrain for money.
I know.
You know what I mean? I would not have sex for 2 years if that meant I got like $2 million.
Oh, absolutely.
Even
in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Yes.
I'm sorry, but
no, I'm not sorry.
No, I'm not either. Yeah, like it shouldn't be that hard.
No. So this girl Francesca left with this dude Harry from the show. They're broken up now, but they were like the main couple of the thing. So yeah, they broke up, but now she's on Instagram with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sims.
I don't know who the heck she is.
I don't either. But she's someone, you know, she's famous.
I just am shocked because I didn't know that Francesca was, I guess, bi. Like, she
Yeah.
never mentioned that on the show or anything. Not
No,
that she
she
had
didn't.
to, but like,
No.
I just was shocked
Yeah.
to see that.
I mean, she had that weird, like,
Oh,
she kissed the blonde girl.
yeah, but I just thought that was for like
What was her
fun.
name, Haley? Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they definitely weren't doing it seriously. They were just trying to mess with the other people. But
Right.
so yeah, you're right. I didn't.
Because Francesca was seen with Damien from Love is Blind, remember that?
Yep.
And she was seen with someone from The Bachelor.
Bachelor World, which I don't know
So
who he
yeah,
was.
now she's with a girl, which that's fine. It just was surprising to see.
It is surprising. But apparently, like, this girl has, or she had a reality show. She was on a show called The Only Way Is
Yeah, I saw that.
Sex. I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess people probably must know who this person is, but I've never been exposed to her.
Me neither. But yeah, apparently she also dated a girl that went on MTV's X on the Beach.
Okay.
Like maybe a year or two ago, and she made an appearance because that's the whole point of the show.
Right.
Seems like the whole reality TV thing seems to be her thing.
All the
and-
worlds are colliding.
Yeah.
A quick funny thing. I have to mention it because I feel like it's been everywhere on the internet.
Yeah, it has.
Kylie Jenner has been under fire for
Hot
her
fire.
for her shower situation.
Mm-hmm.
So before this even like blew up, I remember watching the story of her like videoing her shower, and I did think to myself, like, that's a big shower for such low water pressure.
Right. Well, what was the context of the story? Because I don't
It
think
was-
I remember.
It was literally just her.
Why was she just filming her shower head?
I have no idea. But it was like a huge shower with like pink marble and like black marble, like, and the shower head, it almost like, you know, when you twist the top of your shower head and it's like in between the middle of two things and it's like a weird.
It looked like my shower pressure, to be completely honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, it was
It's not
like
the best.
it's just such a huge shower, and then like it was such a weak flow of water, so
Yeah.
everyone was like, you're a billionaire and that's your water pressure.
Right. They
So-
were like freaking out that she was showering with
Yes.
that type of water pressure.
Yeah, and like I thought about it when she posted it, but I wasn't like upset about it. But I guess it got so much attention that she like addressed it, and she said that was her shower at the Kylie cosmetics office.
Yeah.
Which, who even has a shower at their office? Who is showering there? Like what?
I don't know.
But then
I
she
couldn't tell you.
yeah, so she took us on a tour of her home shower, like the one that she actually uses,
Her
and
shower room,
yeah,
literally.
I didn't even know that showers like this existed.
Yeah, but wasn't the brand like Kohler or
Oh,
something?
was
Like,
it?
it was a very like known brand of
Oh.
like yeah.
So when she goes in the shower, she presses like a power button and she can adjust the temperature like through like a thing on the wall. Like I can't
It's
even
like a
believe
smart-
that.
Smart shower.
I guess I just didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
Poor me.
Her shower looked awesome.
Yes, and that water pressure was great. So she was like, I don't
Yeah.
really know why you guys care, but this is my actual shower and
Yeah.
that's what it is. But
Oh,
just made me laugh.
so funny.
Made me laugh. I'm glad she addressed it because it is kind of funny that
yeah.
she like,
Yeah.
you know.
I
But-
saw it on TikTok first.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. But then I saw her
course.
story of the shower and
Mhm.
it was just isn't she like in Mexico right now? Or no?
I know that her and Kendall like posted pictures, but I think
Oh yeah, it looked beautiful wherever
Oh,
they
I
were.
know,
Like,
right? Like I can't even imagine.
I know.
But I feel like when they go on vacation, they post pictures after the
After.
fact, which makes sense.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
don't want people knowing like
Yeah.
where they are in the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
I do want that shower pressure though, or the water pressure of her. It looked
It
amazing.
was nice.
Oh,
I guess you get what you pay for.
yeah.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
fair.
Remember to follow us on Twitter, peeps, and
Twitter.
Facebook,
Oh yeah, like you could like us.
Yep,
and
on
follow
Facebook.
too.
and Instagram and all that.
Mm-hmm. I'm debating on making a TikTok.
All right. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Bye.
See ya.